welcome you. Tune into Markets at Noon with me, Ankita Saxena, and with me is Shrishti Sharma. And in the next 1 hour, we'll take you through how the market is shaping up and how should you be parking your investments and how should you be really looking at the markets. But as of now, Shrishti, it's a muted day. It's a square day coming in on D Street. Global pressure coming in. Of course, the tariff fear is back. The crude has jumped up again on the back of the Russia-Ukraine war heating up. We are seeing a bit of a downtick coming in on the Nifty as well. We are recovering from the day's low. We have managed to recover 98 points, but we are nonetheless still in the red, trading with cuts of 0.4% on the Nifty. Nifty Bank is also reeling under pressure, even though we have managed a good recovery from the day's low. It's a recovery of almost 243 points, but nonetheless, we are still in the red. We have turned flat for now on Nifty Bank, but it is the PSU pack that is doing very well. It is actually holding out. The PSU banking pack is the silver lining here. That's trading up 2.2%. Names like Maharashtra Bank, IOB, Union Bank, Central Bank, they're all trading upwards of 4%. So Nifty PSU banking pack is the silver lining right now as far as the shade of green is concerned. We also see Nifty Realty that's holding on to a shade of green with gains of 1.3%. FMCG also saw buying coming in since the start of the day. That is trading up 0.5% in trade. But what's really under pressure today is, the global facing sectors like IT. Metal, of course, is reeling under pressure on the back of, Trump saying that he is going to levy now 50% tariffs, which is double from what was earlier on mentioned. And it is all the emerging markets are reeling under pressure on the back of that Trump tariff doubling up. But besides that, we have the broader markets, which is a shining beacon right now. Mid caps and small caps both are doing pretty well, holding on to a shade of green. In fact, small caps are trading up 1% amid this market, and mid caps also holding on to gains of 0.2% in the market right now. Couple of other gainers, we have Adani Ports that's trading up 2%, Apollo Hospitals, Eternal, Zomato, M&M, all of these are trading with gains of upwards of 1.5%. In fact, the entire auto pack is in focus on the back of the auto sales number trickling in. So auto is also another pack that is in focus. Another interesting thing to note right now is the India VIX that has jumped up more than 6%, more than 6.5% right now. So volatility is back in the market. We are seeing a jump up of almost more than 6.5% on India VIX. So that's how largely a volatile session coming in for us today, Shrishti.
Well, yes, that's the construct of the market right now. So the range-bound trading continues on the D Street and especially on the index front. But what should your strategy be like? Let's try to decode that with Sneha Seth, who is joining us right now on the show. Hi, Sneha. Good afternoon and good to be speaking with you. Firstly, how do you pencil in the move for the index? Once again, a range-bound trading session. Are we into breakout or breakdown of this range soon?
If we, first of all, good afternoon. If we see the market, it has been consolidating on the higher side. Today, finally, we have seen Nifty going below 24,600 as well. But the kind of recovery we have seen in last 2 hours, I believe that is interesting. And if on the closing basis, we continue to hold on to this gains even, and we manage to close above this, I would say that would be a positive thing. Because if you look at the daily chart, Nifty is hovering around the 20 DEMA. On the RD chart as well, if we see, the counter is around the support zone, which is placed around 200 is simple moving average. So I think if today's move, whatever recovery we have seen, and if Nifty manages to sustain above 24,650, 24,700, that would be interesting. And we may see some buying coming in from here on then. Banking index, interestingly, it has been outperforming hardly marginally low today, marginally in red, but overall, I believe a strong move above 55,800 can be expected. So the overall biasness remains positive for Nifty and Bank Nifty as well. In case of Nifty as well, if someone wants to go ahead and take a long position, they can, keeping a strict stop loss of 24,500.
Hi Sneha, this is Ankita also joining in. Sneha, you mentioned how Nifty Bank is really holding out. In fact, the special mention to the PSU pack that's doing well. In fact, even in the last leg of correction, it was the PSU banking names that were really holding out and outperforming. So what do you see on the charts as far as the PSU banking names are concerned? Are they likely to continue with their up move?
I think that is very much possible. PSU banks have been doing good. I think from here on, PSU as well as private sector would also contribute. PSU has been in focus in last two sessions, I believe, and slowly on the higher side, I think that there should be some consolidation in the PSU space, but the overall biasness remains positive. It can be a consolidation of slight profit booking, but the overall chart structure for banking index, specifically for PSU and private overall banking space, looks good. So I believe someone who's holding a long position in this space will continue to hold. If someone wants to go ahead and long the counters, there are many individual counters which are having a good risk reward ratio that can be in focus.
All right. Along with that, Sneha, select counters within the auto pack and specifically M&M that has been doing well, because when we look at the auto sales number, it was just M&M and TVS that did outperform the street estimates. But specifically on M&M, what are you penciling in?
See, M&M has been consolidating. It has given a very strong move. If you see from April, first half of the April, we have seen a strong momentum coming in. After that, the counter has been facing a resistance around 3,000, 160, 170 zone. However, looking at the overall chart structure, I think the support has been shifted higher to say 29.50 for now. And I think someone who's holding a long position may continue to hold it, keeping a strict stop loss of around 2950. And upside, I believe there is a possibility of counter heading towards 3,200 to 50 anytime soon. So I think the risk reward ratio is good, chart structure is also good, and the supports have been shifted higher. So that is the positive thing.
All right, so Sneha, tell us, in this market, what are your calls? What are the stocks that you see value in right now? What are your long positions?
Today I have a buy on two counters. First is Federal Bank. This counter is already up by 2% today. Have given a very strong up move. There is a resistance. There was a resistance, I would say, around 204, 205, which it has managed to surpass. So I believe at this point in time, the counter has given a breakout, and I think it looks poised for an up move at least towards 212, 214. So I would suggest buying this counter at current levels with a target of 214. Stop loss can be maintained around 202. Apart from this, UPL, this counter as well looks quite good. It has, if you look at the chart structure, it is around the 89 EMA on the daily chart, has been taking support at this zone. And previously, if you see, the counter has been taking support around this zone and has been resuming the uptrend. So I believe there is a possibility at current levels. Also, the risk reward ratio is quite favorable. So I would suggest going ahead and going long with a strict stop loss of 621, and the target expected will be around 657.
All right, so Sneha, those were your two calls. A buy call coming on UPL with a target price of 657 and Federal Bank with a target price of 214. On that note, thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us with your picks and your insights.